Hello, welcome to Spark Joy Astrology. It is Friday, June 30th. We made it to the end of the month, friends. Can you believe we are halfway through the year already? I cannot, but at the same time, I can. Time is an illusion, but also very much dictates everything we do. So isn't that a fun conundrum? But I am glad to join you on this Friday. We have some big astrology happening today, friends. We have Neptune going retrograde at 3:07 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and we also have Mercury cazimi the Sun this evening at 11:06 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So definitely some big things to get into today, and let's dive right into it. We do have two aspects that are lingering, and that is Venus conjunct Black Moon Lilith. This energy is having us look at our fears and what holds us back from being our highest, most independent, awesome self. And we also have Venus trining Chiron, the asteroid of our wounded healer. So Venus, relationships, all things we find beautiful in creativity, trining Chiron is a big energy of healing, friends. Or no, really, with that trine, it is healing. So positivity there. And as we move into healing energy from the past few days, or from healing energy, we now move into integration. And this is the day that we have important conversations, friends. As Mercury has been moving towards the sun, which he will this evening, finally make that connection, he's been burned. It's called being combust. When any planet is coming towards the sun or leaving the sun, without this 3-degree protection barrier, it's getting burned. The rays of the sun are taking out the shine of that planet, so it can't fully be itself. So when a planet is in the 3-degree orb of the sun, it's in the chariot and it's really uplifted into its highest self. And so, friends, we are able to have communication today. Mercury is all about how we analyze information, how we speak information. It is a good energy to use today to really have those potent conversations. We start our first aspect of the day with Mercury, who is checking in with Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is going retrograde, and he is trining Mercury at 7 degrees in Cancer. This energy is a very serious mindset, and concentration is a beautiful skill that we have on this day. We started early with this day. So if you can start your morning really thinking with this serious mindset about structures in your life. How are they working? What is flowing harmoniously? And how do you need to adapt, right? Mercury is that adaptable, curious, gregarious, chatty, busy bee energy. So maybe starting the day with a to-do list would make your Saturn and Mercury characters very happy as they come together with that harmonious trine. Mercury does move today from the 7-degree point to 9, where he finds the sun this evening in that cazimi. So we're going to leave Mercury now and head to the moon. She started the day at 24 degrees of Scorpio. So we're going deep with our emotional nature. We want to investigate all the pieces of ourselves, the dark and the light, and integrate with the Scorpio moon. And the moon at 27 degrees makes a trine, another harmonious, uplifting energy, to Neptune at 27 degrees of Pisces. We're still going forward, Neptune. We're excited to check in with this forward momentum energy before Neptune goes backwards. So the moon making this check-in and asking, how can you get into your creative self, your imaginative self, to create beautiful dreams, but also you're about to have a reality check, friends, because Neptune is the planet of psychic abilities, dreams, receptivity, inspiration, fantasy, illusion, mystery, and delusion. And when Neptune's going forward, we get all of that in our external world. When Neptune goes internal, that veil of our external world gets lifted, and we have some serious reality checks sometimes. That energy goes inward now, so the ability to be very psychic and have wonderful dreams and pick up things through writing in your journal is really magical right now. So, but a reality check, friends, and our huge reality check comes in next at 8:20 a.m. with very intense aspect. We have the moon now moving to 29 degrees of Scorpio. 29 is the most intense aspect of all of the degrees in each house. It is the test degree. And then you have Pluto. Pluto's a part of this. Well, first of all, back up. The moon not only is at 29 degrees, she's in Scorpio. Scorpio is about intensity. And then Pluto is what it is sextiling to. Thank God for the sextile, because this is a harmonious aspect. It is asking us to balance these energies. So Pluto, the transformation power-up energy in Capricorn, that we're closing a long cycle from 2008, is asking us some intense questions. There may have been intense personal interactions recently that have led you into this day to maybe have some potent conversations around. So with our lovely check-in to the moon, you may find that, you got some deep feelings to weed through, to look at your deep motivations, deep emotions. But no matter what comes up, these intense personal interactions, internally, externally, are for your good. They are rich. They are gold with experience, rich with experience. They are gold. Okay, our moon now moves out of that 29 degree and into Sagittarius at 8:59 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Our moon shifts from wanting to investigate the deep, dark parts of ourselves and now wants to expand into just a higher evolution. So Sagittarius is this adventurous spirit that loves to expand through not only the mind, so philosophy and religion and all higher mind ideas, laws of the universe, to physical expansion that can be traveling and learning about other cultures, eating other foods. So it is very adventurous, cheerful, and restless energy. Optimism is part of Sagittarius. It's ruled by Jupiter, the expansive, grand bestower of luck. So here our moon goes in with this beautiful, open-minded, expansive energy into the Neptune retrograde. Here we are, friends, at 3:07 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Neptune goes retrograde at 27 degrees of Pisces. Until December 6th, this retrograde will be in play. So we will have a few friends going backwards now. We have Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune all going inward with retrograde energy. So when that happens, Neptune retrogrades half of the year every year. So there is this balance of, internal and external psychic energy that's always happening. This reality check on this day can give us a little bit of whiplash, though. So definitely know that the veil is being lifted. The illusion of our external world is dissolving. So you may come into some new understanding with Mercury now coming into this Cazimi, right? This evening, this energy building up is giving you a reality check, friends, and you're integrating with that. And at 9:08 p.m., the next aspect really has us integrate as the moon at 7 degrees of Sagittarius squares Saturn retrograde in Pisces. And this is where, our Mercury checked in with this Saturn character at the beginning of the day. And now at the end of the day, our moon, our emotional nature, is checking in with a square. It's time to have a serious talk with yourself, friends. The veil of Neptune has been lifted. Where have you been wasting your time in delusions? Where have you really uplifted your life spiritually? Where have those beautiful spiritual practices that Saturn in retrograde has been asking you to go inward with, where have they elevated your life? So serious talk, friends, and you may have some challenging feelings that come up with this reality check. Take responsibility for your emotions, for your reactions, for the immaturity perhaps that you displayed in this last few intense days. How can you work on moving from past relationship regret and into seeing the gold? This day also, or this time around 9:08 p.m. could be a good time to check in with any body issues. Where can we tweak and implement new routines and structure in our life, as Saturn asks us with this new reality check as well. And now at 11:06 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, Mercury moves fully into that cazimi with the sun at 9 degrees of Cancer. So here is some nourishing energy, friends, for Mercury as he's uplifted by the sun. It is time to have those conversations. This weekend is ripe for it, friends. I would love to share the Sabian symbol for this particular degree of the cazimi. You always round up, and we are at 9. So for 10 degrees of Cancer, the Sabian symbol is a large diamond in the first stage of the cutting process. Ooh, isn't that rich, friends? So thinking about this energy of Mercury being elevated at that degree with that message. What is it? Like a diamond to be taken out of the rough and shined up is such a process, right? It is, you see this potential for this beauty and this talent and perfection and wealth, right? But you have to take a lot of tender care, a lot of skill and love goes into creating that perfection. So it's the beginning. It's the beginning of a new cycle. This is the beginning, friends. I feel it in so many different ways that we are ending cycles and starting new ones when it comes to how we love ourselves and our partners, as well as our communication, and really shining that diamond, taking the time to come from heart space. So this particular beautiful cazimi is part of a minor grand trine. So a minor grand trine is a triangle. It is made up of 3 points. 2 sextiles and 1 trine make this particular aspect. If you were with me a few days ago, we talked about a grand water trine, which is 3 trines. This is a little less intense as beautiful positive energy, but it's still a good one, friends. And this minor grand trine is taking place with the sun and Mercury at that 9 degrees, and at 1:10 a.m. tomorrow morning they come into the perfect alignment with Jupiter at 9 degrees in Taurus. So that's a sextile. We already have, which started at 12:24 this morning, Mercury and now the sun at 9 degrees, making that trine to Saturn at 7 degrees. So it's a 2-degree orb, very much intensely still part of that close aspect. And then we also have the third leg, which is Jupiter making a sextile to Saturn. So, 7 and 9 degrees. It's within that 3-degree orb. This is pretty dang exact, friends. This is beautiful energy to help us flow into this new reality check. It eases the tension that could potentially happen when we have that veil uplifted. Dissolving veils, a minor trine. It's a big day, friends. Cazimi Mercury. Wow. The emphasis on communication, adaptability, curiosity. You may have a lot of busy bee energy happening today. Your mind might just be elevated with a whole new light. Let that sunlight in, friends. I am wishing you the very best, beautiful Neptune retrograde, Mercury cazimi day. And we are moving towards a full moon, friends. Once that moon moves to 11 degrees, which is on the 3rd of July, we get a full moon. So this energy is very much about the fullness of stepping into communicating with the full moon cycle coming to peak as well. All right, I wish you so much beautiful love and darkness. Allow the dark and the light to evolve into balance today on this Kazemi day. Wishing you oh so much love. Mwah.